we're finally on to job 3 in the Rudi Gutendorf challenge, and I know the thumbnail gives it away that we're going to be managing Ayr. It's an unexpected stop in the Rudi Gutendorf challenge. I wasn't expecting to get back to Scotland this quickly. Made sense, to be honest. As soon as I resigned from Tyndham Road Athletic Union Club, the job interviews started coming in, so I don't know if it was the compensation that was putting people off. It was just the fact that I was applying. I'm going to have to stop applying for jobs when I have a job, because it keeps coming up in the job interviews. You keep applying for jobs where you're in employment. So that was the last time. I'm just going to keep letting my contract run out, leaving when I feel it's the appropriate time, and then move on. So yeah, this is an interesting stop, an interesting proposition, because the manager hasn't been sacked because he was doing badly. The manager's been poached by another club, and we're coming in. We finished second in the championship last year, and they have quite a good squad. So when the opportunity came up, I got offered 3 jobs, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, Ayr United, welcome to the honest men. Hi guys, Chris here from Heed the Bog Gaming, and welcome back to episode 23 of the Rudi Gutendorf Challenge. And we're on Club 3, Ayr United, and as I say, it's a homecoming of sorts. I got offered 3 jobs. I got offered this one, and then I got offered a job in Israel in the Premier League, and I was almost going to take that, but the Ayr United one came up just afterwards, and I compared the 2 squads and everything, and the job in Israel almost guaranteed relegation, so I took the Ayr one. As I say, it's a good job. I think we want to finish in the playoffs. I think we could do that. Dundee United got relegated this year, so they're going to be the team to beat. My reputation's taken a little bit of a knock. As you can see, down to 30%. I was 35%, edging on to 40%, so it's 1.5 star reputation, but they have allowed me to study for my Continental B licence. It was the first thing I asked for when I came in. So even if I get sacked, we'll still have that. So we should go up to 2 stars, which would be quite nice. In terms of the club, as you can see, the trajectory of the last sort of 20 years kind of went down. We're down in the second division, well, League One, for a few years, and then bounced back. So we've kind of been yo-yoing, to be honest. And this is a period of stabilisation, and in real life, they are kind of stabilised in the championship. Reasonably big place here. I'll show you the ground and everything. We'll go around Google Maps and show you all that. And in the terms of merchandise, I've had a little peek in the website, and they have a shop, so it's going to be fairly easy to get some merchandise delivered, because it's Ayr United. Ayr's an hour and a half down the road from me, so it'll be fairly easy to get it delivered. The only problem I have is because I'm a St Johnstone supporter, it won't be a shirt or anything, because I can't be wandering about with a shirt or be seen with a team from Scotland other than St Johnstone's strip on. So in terms of information, it was founded in 1910, so it's over 110 years old now. The nickname's the Honest Men, so it's a good nickname as any, I suppose. Rivalries, Kilmarnock, it's just along the road. I applied for the Kilmarnock job and didn't even bother to tell me I'd been unsuccessful. They just ignored me and gave it to somebody else. So the derby is the Ayrshire Derby, the Kilmarnock, and got Airdrie and Stranraer. Stranraer's local. Airdrie, I don't know why they'd be rivals with Airdrie. That's an unusual one. Airdrie and Ayr United are quite a wee bit away, so yeah, that's the other side of Glasgow, so I don't know, it's my side of Glasgow rather than their side of Glasgow, so I do not know why they would be a rival with Airdrie. Anybody knows in the comments, just let me know. In terms of legends, there we go, Ali McLeod, famous Scotland manager. He was the manager of Ayr United for ages. Lawrence Shankland, where's he just now? He's Houston Dynamo. That's a unusual one. Ian McCall, obviously he was the manager. He's manager of Falkirk now, so that's unusual. Gary Teal, another one that had a good career in England at Wigan and stuff. In terms of the club vision, at the moment work within the wage budget. The wage budget is quite vast actually. £34,000. We're currently spending 21,000, and that's with me treating myself to a few juicy signings. We want to build a new stadium, so that's going to be happening, I imagine. Ladbrokes Championship reach promotion. Playoff, I'm going to do that. I think we could challenge for the title. Dundee United are a good side, but we're a good side, so I'd be interested to see how we do. Scottish Cup 5th round, that's I don't know. They've changed the Scottish Cup because all the junior sides all turned sort of professional, all the junior sides, but the East of Scotland ones anyway all turned into senior sides, so they're all now in the Scottish Cup, and some of the junior sides are allowed in the Scottish Cup and some amateur teams, so the Scottish Cup almost goes on for as long as the FA Cup in England now. And the Betfred Cup be competitive, well, that's fair enough. The previous manager did really well. We got them through the group stages, so we've got Celtic in the next round, so that'll be pretty much us out. And then at Turrick's Caramel Wafer Cup, which is a fantastically named competition, we have to reach the 4th round, so that's fair enough because we'll be one of the bigger teams in it. As you can see for the balance, 94,000. I'm a little bit worried about that. That doesn't seem to be an awful lot for the amount of wage budget we've got. And as you can see, we've been bouncing all over the place. So as far as transfers go, you can see a familiar face there. He's awaiting a work permit. I don't think he's going to get it. Boubacar Diarra from Tyndall Road Athletic Union Club. And Tyndall Road Athletic Union Club have absolutely been decimated in the last, since I left. The new guy has just absolutely put this guy, Diarra, on the transfer list. He's not brilliant for this level. He kind of strolled through India, but he can play in defence, he can play, and he's all right, isn't he? He's not. He was a star player. He was the best player in India by a country mile, but yeah, he's probably going to be average for this squad, but quite nice to link up with a player. I don't think he's going to get a work permit, to be honest. He's surplus to require. I don't know why he's surplus to requirements for Trow. If we just click on Trow, because I just want to show you the absolute damage that the manager's done. Aldor has been put out on loan. Craziness, the best defender in the squad. Diarra's on the transfer list, and I've tried to get him in. Al Hussan, the other top quality attacking midfielder that I signed, he has been put out on loan. Cian Leonard, he's on the loan list as well. I put him on the loan list, but we know he signed so many he could scored so many goals in the last couple of games. The other guy, Matar Badji, they're not looking as great since I came to Ayr United, to be honest. I did think about trying to bring him in, but yeah, he's not looking as great as what he was looking just a couple of weeks ago. I also want to point out the fantastically named Jobby Justin, and if you're one of a non-Scottish viewer, Jobby, Google it what his name is. So I had to sign him. He was my gift to the Tyndall Road Athletic Union Club. He's a target man. He's a very good target man for India. But yeah, I had to sign him just because his name was Jobby. And Christeus is the only player that probably would improve our team. He's a very good Chilean goalkeeper, but the chances of bringing him in are probably slim. So yeah, so the manager has completely decimated. Bogdanov, who I did think about bringing in, just clearly isn't to the level of Ayr United, which is a shame. I'd quite liked him following us about. I might try and sign him if we keep doing alright. The other guy I'm trying to bring in is Philip Lewis, former Atletico Madrid player. He's got some good stats, he's got some bad stats. Let's just ignore the physicals. There's nothing to see here, but the mentals and technicals. And I think we need some experience in the squad, but the squad's quite experienced. I'll show you that in a minute. So he would just add to even more experience. Give him a year contract. This other guy, Armstrong, Echo Flex, he looks a star. I don't think I'm going to get him, but I'd quite like him. We're only team in for him, so he might decide he wants to come to us. If you're wondering who the manager was, it was John Robertson, and he's a Hearts legend, and he's went back to Hearts to manage him a second time, so we can't deny him that. He's made some reasonably good signings. Aaron Doran, pretty good player from Inverness Caledonian Thistle. Mikel Scarlett, he's a player from Rafe. I don't know what else to say, but he looks okay. He's not a bad player. Rohan Ferguson, he's going to be the number one goalkeeper from Cheltenham, and I'm trying to see where he was brought up. Adrian Motherwell, Scott Allen, who is an absolute baller in real life, plays for Hibs at the moment. Just what a player he is. He just can find a pass. He's brilliant. He lacks physicals. This is going to be a key thing to this squad. So when we look at the squad, he lacks physicals, but he's he's all right. He is a baller. He's got flair. He's got vision. He's not going to need that. He's going to sit in the midfield and just ping balls about, because he is just class. This is me, Leo Fur-Hydje from Celtic. An 18-year-old, look at him, he is an absolute beast of a centre back. He is going to absolutely dominate. He's going to be the centre back. He's comparable to some of the players I had in the Tasmania Berlin save last year. He's going to boss the championship. The next guy I brought in was Gareth Johnston. He's going to be a second choice goalkeeper. He could usurp him and become number one, because he's got potential. And he's got everything about his game, and he's a model citizen, and there's not many of them going about. And you can tell by his haircut, that's a model citizen haircut, that is. So he is, he's strong, he's good, he's a really good goalkeeper. I'm going to give him enough time to try and become the number one. And then finally, at the moment, Barry Bannon. Again, let's just ignore the physicals. It's not going to be the most physical side. But he has everything else in abundance, so he's making a homecoming. He's been all about in England. He's a proper journeyman in the English game, and he's played in the Premier League, he's played in the Championship, he's coming to the Scottish Championship. Absolutely fantastic signing. Really pleased to get him on board. We'll just ignore his physicals, nothing to see here. So in terms of the squad, we can see it's missing maybe some left-sided defenders, which is probably quite important. So goalkeeper, we've got Rowan Ferguson. He's going to be the number 3 goalkeeper. No, number 1 goalkeeper. I'm getting confused. He's going to be the number 1 goalkeeper. And then Gareth Johnston, he's going to be the number 2 goalkeeper. The guy I signed, came through the Swansea Youth Academy. And then got Chris McKenna. He's going to be the 3rd choice goalkeeper. And then we've got Paul Watson. He's a really, really good right-sided midfield defender. He is really, really good. He's suspended, unfortunately, he's not for this game. No, he's starting. It was Ricky Little that's suspended. Leo Verheide, who showed Ricky Little, another no-nonsense centre-back. Absolutely great player. 33 though. This is an aging squad. It's going to need a lot of rebuilding. Nicola Baldini, he was our top youth prospect. I brought him up. We're going to try and give him enough game time to try and improve him. And then we've got Jack Brown, who isn't that good. He probably is going to get moved on. But the age of this squad is quite worrying. Tam O'Brien, who is a 30-year-old. You don't get many 30-year-olds called Tam. And again, his physicals are, but everything else is absolutely brilliant. So it's a good squad. Nothing about that. Chris Curry, defensive midfielder, Irishman. He's got potential of 4.5 stars. That might be ambitious. His physicals and his mentals are very good, apart from his acceleration. Blair Spittle, another experienced Scotsman. He's only 26, Blair Spittle. I would have thought Blair Spittle was a lot older than that. He seems to have been about forever. Dundee United and Partick Thistle, Queen's Park, Ross County. He's been about, isn't he? In Falkirk in this game. But I am quite surprised. But he is only 26. Well, he has experience, even though he's only 26. And then we've got Finn Eckerport, who is a 90-year-old Scot. Yeah, let's just move on. He's alright. Craig Slater, very good experienced Scottish midfielder. He's a former Kilmarnock man. He's crossed the divide after being at Colchester and Dundee United and Partick Thistle, Ross County. He's been about, bit of a journeyman. Yeah, it's a crazy divide to try and cross. The Ayrshire Derby. Lewis Spence, he's really quite good as well. I've got a lot of good midfielders. There's probably going to be too much competition in midfield. Chris Malboa, he's good as well. See, this is a lot of good midfielders. And he actually has a little bit of physicals, which is nice. Scott Allen, who I showed you, absolutely beastly. Just a proper baller. TB Damola, who's on the loan list. He's probably going to go out on the loan. He's a striker. He's a midfielder. He can do everything. Not very well, but he can do everything. Simon Johnston. And yeah, okay. Aaron Doran, who I showed you. Another player that seems to be about for years and years. Declan McManus. He's a former Motherwell striker, is he? No, Aberdeen, Ross County. Right, okay. Not a guy I was thinking about. He's alright. He's got a lot of good strikers in the squad. Ross McLean, he's listed. He's probably the right decision. Former Motherwell man. Then we've got Callum Henry, who is former St Johnstone striker, and he is Colin Henry's son. And I'll just check that's right. Doesn't actually say, but he is Colin Henry's son. You know, Braveheart, the Euro 96 Scotland captain. And yeah, he's a decent striker. Lacks a bit of physicals, bit of pace anyway, but he's got everything else about his game. He's a good sort of third choice striker. Tommy Cafferty. A lot of strikers. Probably going to cut them down. See, don't need that many strikers. 22-year-old Irishman. He's fairly good. Obviously been at Celtic. And then we've got Chris Kane, another former St Johnstone striker. Somebody should tell them that St Johnstone don't score goals. But he is sensational. He is really hard. He's a workhorse up front. He's just strong, determined, work rate. It's probably not accurate to real life. I'd say they're higher. He's not the most skillful player, but he can hold up the ball and he can be foil for somebody else. And as you can see, St Johnstone, Dumbarton, he scored a few goals. Never been prolific anywhere he's been, but he can definitely hold up the ball, bring others into play. And then this guy, I can't quite believe this guy's at Ayr United. Matthias Coccaro. And look at him, he is beastly again. No pace, there's no pace up front. If I can get somebody with a bit of pace and stuff, then I might think about getting a striker, but there needs to be a little bit of cull of the centre forwards, midfielders. I'll probably do that as I get to know the squad, but he is rather good. He's a proper player. Now just look at his history. He's not been about. He played for Calgary in the Serie A, didn't feature for them. Went to Argentina and back to Uruguay, and he's now been at Ayr United. So yeah, he's not really lived up to last year. He only scored 3 goals. I'm expecting a few from him this year. So in terms of the schedule today, we're going to play our first game against Raith Rovers. I'll maybe come back for the Celtic game just because that looks quite interesting. And then we've got a fairly decent run. We don't play Well, yeah, we played Dundee United fairly quickly, so that'll give us a real test of where we are. Raith Rovers today will give us a test. Go to Starks Park. What's interesting was my first ever Football Manager video was that Raith Rovers video. I just wanted to try it out because they were obviously in League 1 at the time. They're still in League 1, but they'd just been demoted to League 1. And yeah, so don't look at that, it was terrible. So if we look at the Ladbrokes Championship, we are the third favourites behind Dunfermline and then Dundee United, who were relegated. So Raith Rovers are supposed to finish 7th, so yeah, we really need to be beating these guys if we have any chance of promotion. So the team today, we're going for Ferguson, Watson, Further, Heidi, O'Brien, Eckerpoint. I keep signing these players I can't say, don't I? I should just keep it quite simple. Spence, and then experienced Spittle, and then Maibula, Aaron Dorrans, and then Cucaro and Kane up front. Chris Kane making... I actually was at the St Johnstone game today, so I saw Chris Kane play today, so that's quite bizarre. And as you can get number 3, he is going to be... I'm expecting huge things from the young Norwegian. Again, we're just going to play the tactic that we played in India. I don't know how effective it will be, but I just wanted something I knew. And just go for it. The team probably aren't going to like me to start off with. Now let's kick off. I don't think I'll respond to my shouts and stuff either, so we'll see if this is... So here, Dundee United are 2-0 up already. Gamble with a free kick to Further Heidi. Here's Spence to Spittle. Where's Spittle to Spence? Oh, cut out by Lemon. Henry. Oh, there we go. Watson. And Kane's running on to him, but doesn't get there. Oh, nicely closed down by Kane. And oh, unlucky with a shot. He maybe should have just squared it there. But that's the work rate that I was talking about you're going to get from Chris Kane. We're going to give him a shout, we're going to demand more. What we don't want to be is losing too much ground to Dundee United on the first game. Lewis Spence gets his first yellow card of the season. Watson to Lemon goes past a player like he just goes through him, to be honest. He doesn't even go past him. Kang Chai Gu, and there's Fedger Haiji, who is absolute monster, to Gamble, to Spittle, to back to Grant, and there's Haiji's just everywhere. Erkenpoint, Dorrans, and there's Spittle. And my boy digs him out of trouble. To Haiji, over the top to Kane. Oh, and he hits the post, but it's a free kick. Right, Raith Rovers again on the attack. Haiji again, he's just a monster. Look how big he is. Gamble to Tarek. Got a lot of foreign guys in their squad, haven't they? Grant. Oh, and Watson just cuts it out. Here's Ferguson. Takes his time to O'Brien. Quite nice. These guys are actually playing to my instructions. It's not like Ireland. To Cucaro. Oh, so close from the Uruguayan. And Dorrans. It's not a bad... Starks Park's kind of like that, but not that side. It's Watson. It's Mackay to Tilek. Yeah, I can't wait to do the shop episode to decide what I'm going to buy from the Ayr United shop, because they have some interesting stuff. There's Cucaro. Oh, tackle by Mackay. And Anderson gets here, even though there was two Ayr United defenders. Kang Kukok. Bruce Anderson, the former Aberdeen striker, gets the goal. I don't think he knows much about it, to be honest. Let's have a look at this goal again. Henry to Kang Cook Chow. Oh, yeah, it kind of just bounced off Anderson. He didn't really know anything about it. Let me change as he's been booked. Oh, I'll be dancing at the streets of Rafe at half time. Right. Aggressive. Show me something else, right? Yeah, that's a joke just before anybody in the comments starts going, I know it's Kirkcaldy. O'Brien! Straight away from just near off kick-off with a header. Tam O'Brien. You don't get many 30-year-olds called Tam these days. It's got to be respected. It's a good Scottish name. That's a good goal. And I got a kick-off highlight straight away again. So from an uninteresting first half to a bountiful second half. There's Ferguson, kicks it up. Spittle. I'm not impressed by Blair Spittle, and he's should be trying hard to impress me. And there's Kang Cook Chow. And again, he's just messing us up. Regan Henry. Demand more. Right, we don't need to see it again. How good is this Chang Chow Chow? Oh, he is beastly. Isn't he? Wow. Yeah, okay. North Korean. They've got a ringer in their side. Right, we're on to the interesting bit, the substitutions. Callum Henry's coming on. Just because he actually scored in real life today, and maybe the luck will follow me through. Spittle's not played well, so Craig Slater's coming on. And Christ Bawumba's coming off, and Scotty Allen's coming on. Bring our baller on. Kai Armstrong. I might need to change the tactics. Bruce Anderson with the second goal. Maybe being a bit naive, using the tactics I used in India. The team's only had 2 weeks to prepare as well, so got to factor that into consideration. So not going to get much better with Celtic coming up next. Slater. Ayr United fans are probably wishing I'd went to Israel. Slater, Allen, Eckerpoint. Oh, and there we go. Finn Eckerpont. With a goal. And bless him, he's running to the halfway line. It was only 10 minutes to go. That's a good goal. Suspect goalkeeping, but a good goal. Bruce Anderson's making things happen. Yep. Eckerpoint Doran. Eckerpoint's wanting this had to happen. Doran. On Slater, the substitute. least they're showing heart. This team is showing heart. Triple substitutions changed things. I'm taking credit for it anyway. I'm quite happy with this. Demand more. Oof, Armstrong. Playing a high line, I might need to bring that back. That North Korean guy is good. I might have to have a wee look at. Oh, that's a good save. There we go. Well blocked. And Fidder Highgate. Oh, lovely from Eckerpont. He was a guy I kind of made a bit of fun of when at the beginning of the episode. Fidder Highgate's away. To as far as Lemon. To Talek. Oh, and Anderson nearly gets his hat-trick. We're all living on our nerves here. Just demand more again. Oh, that's a absolute shocking corner. Kirkcaldy's not an easy place to go. The wind and everything in the stadium will be swirling round and everything, so if we can get a point, I'm happy with this to escape to a point, to be honest. It's an exciting game. What we're going to say... Done brilliant to come back. I'm not going to salvage him because, yeah, we came back from a... Not a tactical masterclass for me in my first ever game. And Alloa are top of the league. You wouldn't have got a high price on that, to be honest. Anyway, there's only one game played, so there's nothing to separate us. It's actually a good point, to be honest. So let's have a look at the things. Right, it says goals galore. Lovely. And press conference, I'll do that off camera. Nothing to really show you about the development centre. There's nobody really exciting in the development centre, to be honest. But all these things are just nonsense, to be honest, because they're not that good. Anyway, so that is it. So tomorrow we'll do the stadium tour, or we'll do the shop, and then the next day we'll do the next one, depending on which one I feel like at the time. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.